4 layers on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. Frozen. Another couple of yards loaded up. By the end of today, I should be able to have all the singles moved out into their yards. It's not a cold day, but it's not a warm day either. The bees aren't flying, so it's a good day to move, except for the bloody wind. So windy. I mean, wish we could kick this wind just to provide us a little bit of relief. And I want to make sure to get everything set up here so we can proceed on the anticipation of warmth. I kind of appreciate the way I've set my operation up with this internal queen rearing system. It just allows me to drift if I have to through the cold and not demand my operations to other conditions like bringing stock in from other places. Because these hives, I mean, they're doing all right. It's just they need to be able to step forward before we can actually dig down and start extracting that surplus from them. So that's just kind of my thought process behind all this. My stress level is a little bit lower because I don't have the demand of operations ahead of me, like in regards of buying in queens and stuff like that. So steady as she goes, right? Through the work yesterday, we were doing housekeeping going through just after that cold weather. Wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to start or how to start or what to start. So I just picked the priority of the day, and that was colony assessment, yards assessment, to see where everything's at. And while doing that, doing the housekeeping that we have to do in these colonies, scraping the tops, adding patties to anything that needed patties, looking at the problems, and when we identify them, dig down, see what's going on, mark the weak, mark the small, call out the dead ones. We got through 200 hives yesterday, so we're through 350 now in that second round, and that just helped me put together a good picture of what my apiary represents right now. And that's really important. I have all these hives as a battery back behind me and selling some, but how many do you sell unless you know what you got? And holy shit, did I oversell? So I can't really tell that until you actually go through and take a really good look. Wander upon a yard that was a little heavier loss than we anticipated, and we're like, whoops. And then we go through a bunch more yards that they're adequate and looks like they're sustaining themselves. So I hope as these bees transition out of winter now, and this next round of brood fills those hives up, and the warmth comes with a natural inflow resource, we can take a real good true step forward, which will help us with our management moving forward. It's just, come on, give us good weather. We got to get some work done. Oh, that crow. Remember a few videos ago I was showing you how something was taking my corks out? And I thought it was a raccoon. Probably is a raccoon some of the time, but I caught a crow. And the battle rage is on, the bastard. I put the corks upside down here so it couldn't pull the corks out, which has worked, except it's kind of pissed the crow off. And now it's destroying my little caps. I guess the crow is going to get the last laugh. Oh my goodness, I've never had this much trouble with a bird in my yard before. It's either raccoon or skunk. I'm seeing some evidence of skunk here. Just the pawing. Whoop. And the colony is a bit upset because of that. But that bloody crow, it's not working. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Maybe the whole idea is I'm just supposed to concede. But anyways, just thought I'd show you just a little bit of lightheartedness of the day, because over this last little while through the cold I've been a little blah. Blah, blah, blah. We just need some sunshine and some flight weather and some beekeeping.